One career project that comes to mind is when I was working for the Port Authority in New York and New Jersey. I worked in a division, an engineering division at the Port Authority that did projects for the entire company. The area we were responsible for were the tunnels, bridges, and tolls. And what we did is we were the first state in the entire country to introduce E-ZPass. Um, what we had to do though was, because New York City is a different animal than just putting E-ZPass on a highway where traffic flows through and there's no pre or post toll lane traffic. New York, you can't just take cars and dump them into the tunnels or into New York City. It would create more problems and tensions between the two states. So we had to do an inordinate amount of traffic studies, time studies, all throughout the day, different times of the year, seasonal impacts, and understand how many lanes should get E-ZPass, which lanes should get E-ZPass, with the ultimate goal of allowing a smooth flow of traffic into New York City while saving the consumer that uses E-ZPass money due to ease of use and auto billing. A career story I'd like to share is when I was working at Lord & Taylor. I was hired at Lord & Taylor particularly because they wanted to introduce industrial engineering to the company. I was working for the Senior Vice President of Operations, and he had this notion that the back store functions where they did the shipping, where the ticketing was done for all of the clothing at their distribution centers, all needed some process improvements. And the project we worked on at the time was not what I'd say the most terribly interesting, but my point of this story is I want to show how little things can make huge impacts when one is working. So you never should just overlook or assume when you're doing any kinds of work. All we did was go in and do a time motion study of the people that were ticketing at the in the distribution centers. Long story short, if you took what we did and throughout their processes and how we were able to improve even a 10% improvement on an individual working during the workday, and you take that and you multiply it by several hundred employees, and you multiply that by 50 different stores, we ended up saving millions of dollars for the company. And so that was the exciting piece, even though what we did was repetitive and not so interesting, but you have to always focus on the bigger picture many times.